Hello and welcome back to Game Domain. Today we will be taking a look at 5 games that we believe are going to be the best on the market in 2019. All of these games have been announced by the time we are writing this video, and no unconfirmed games will be on the list. So now let's get into the video and take a look at what's in store for the 2019 gaming year. Our number 5 entry is probably a bit of a surprise to most of you viewers, but out of the games that have been announced, Tom Clancy's The Division 2 is certainly worthy of being on this list. This game is a sequel to the popular The Division, which took place in a New York City after it was devastated by a smallpox epidemic. The game blended online and single-player aspects in a unique way, as you can encounter different online players while walking around the city, but then can enter missions where you can play solo or with others if you would like. Although we don't know much about The Division 2, we do feel fairly confident that this sequel will be much bigger, grander, and more intense than the first game. We do know one main thing about the game, being the fact that we see the US Capitol building as well as the iconic Washington Monument. The Division 2 is set to release on March 15th, 2019 for Microsoft Windows, the PS4, and the Xbox One, and hopefully there is a lot more information about this title to come as we get closer to that deadline. Our next entry is one of Nintendo's games that they have been pushing off for some time now, and fans are not happy about how much of this game has been delayed. If it wasn't due to the de-hype that Nintendo caused by making us wait so long for this game, causing a lot of people to forget about the title entirely, then this would probably be even higher on the list. But we can't go back and change Nintendo's decisions now, so Yoshi's Crafted World comes in at number 4 on our list. Crafted World was originally showcased at E3 back in 2017 and was under the working title of Yoshi's 2018. In June earlier this year, Nintendo announced that Yoshi 2018 for the Switch would now be delayed till 2019 to the dismay of many fans. The game is a side-scroller with 3D figures moving around on a 2D plane, which looks basically like a high graphical version of a 2.5D game. The looks that we've gotten from this game so far look very promising, and this could be the best looking 2.5D game Nintendo has given us to this point. You can also flip between 2 different viewpoints, making the game just that much more interesting. This is another game that we really do not know much about, other than its graphics and gameplay look pretty good and promising for us Yoshi fans, and hopefully the final product will be as good as we are hoping for it to be. Yoshi's Crafted World will be released on an unrevealed date in the spring of 2019 for the Nintendo Switch. Our next entry is a game that we have not seen any in-game footage for, have a vague release date that could be any day out of a 365-day year, and not even an official or working title for. But the expectations for this game are just as high as any other game, and that is due to the fact that this is one of Nintendo's last major franchises that they have to transfer over into a Switch game. And yes, we are talking about the reveal for the 2019 Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo already surpassed expectations by a long shot with both Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey, as those games were more than perfect transition games onto the Switch out of 2 out of Nintendo's 3 biggest franchises, the other being Pokemon, which will get its first Switch game in November. There are still a few franchises left to make the Switch, no pun intended, and now we are finally getting blessed with the likes of Animal Crossing on the Switch. We already have very high expectations for this game, and those are prevalent in our Animal Crossing for the Switch speculation video. This game is most certainly going to look crystal clear and beautiful, and has the ability to give us a map that is considerably larger and more in-depth than previous Animal Crossing games, and maybe even multiple cities to choose from to live in, almost like The Sims. But just because Nintendo has the ability to make this map huge, we are really hoping for this game to stay on a small scale map like the previous titles, which would make the game seem like a real Animal Crossing title. So like we said before, we know absolutely nothing about this game, but we are all looking forward to the 2019 release of Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch. With the announcement of the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came another sneaky little announcement, and that was for the all-new 2019 Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. This game we know absolutely nothing about, and we will most likely have to wait till next summer for a full announcement and gameplay trailer. These games are basically confirmed to be new Generation 8 games and are rumored to be just like the old games and not like Pokemon Let's Go. This means that these games will bring back wild Pokemon battles, all Pokemon through the unreleased Generation 8, and all of the greatness of the previous Pokemon installments. We can speculate all we want about this upcoming title, but we are not going to do much of that in this video. We just wanted to highlight the excitement we have for this title, but we are going to wait till after the release of Let's Go come this November to start talking about what this game might entail. The hype for this game is real, but there is one more game that we are more excited for. Let's get into that game right now. Our number one game that we are looking forward to in 2019 is yet another title that we know nothing about, but this one is certainly something that we can see hundreds of thousands of copies on its opening release day without even showing any footage. Back at E3 of 2017, Nintendo announced that a new Metroid game would be coming to the Nintendo Switch, and later on it was announced as Metroid Prime 4 and that it would be coming to the console in 2019. The Metroid Prime games are considered some of the most critically acclaimed Nintendo games of all time and are certainly a fan favorite in the gaming community. Metroid Prime 4, like the other two Switch titles currently in development on this list, has the opportunity to redefine the Metroid formula and give us the biggest, most open world, and graphically intense Metroid game to date. Now, we know we keep milking Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, but these games are perfect games to make all of the so-called conversion games Nintendo has left to make. Those games redefine their own franchises and enhance them incredibly, and other Nintendo franchises can do the same. Metroid Prime 4 is speculated to be a third-person open-world type game rather than the side-scrolling of the original Metroid games. If Nintendo implements the Switch's masterful engine the right way with Metroid Prime 4, this game could certainly become the best Switch game we've had, and we are looking forward to this game the most out of all the games that 2019 will give us. So what did you think of our list? Which game on this list are you looking forward to the most? What changes would you make to our list? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And be sure to check out some of our more recent videos, which we will leave links in the description for, as well as our Discord and new info regarding new channel updates. Our Discord is open to you guys to come and chat with our staff members and each other about gaming, so don't be afraid to join. We also launched a second channel, Game Domain News. There we will be bringing you guys weekly news updates for consoles like the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch, as well as games such as Fortnite. We also encourage you guys to download Cash for Apps using our link in the description. Cash for Apps is an app that allows you to get points for just downloading apps on your phone, and you don't even need to keep the apps. You can save up the points to use for gift cards for various different online stores, and some of the gift cards can be used to purchase V-Bucks for Fortnite. Stay tuned to Game Domain for more great content, and thanks for watching.